Top 10 bestseller fragrances with high compliment getting power. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. Let's start the list with House of Paco Rabanne at number 10, 1 million. Absolutely one of the best sellers ever. Scent of this fragrance is cozy, spicy, leathery, sweet, jammy with a loud and intense scent profile. Performs well and smells modern and very masculine. At the opening it is jammy and sweeter compared to the dried on. At the dried on is less sweet. We have more spicy notes like cinnamon, a bit leathery and woody notes. So it is leathery and woody at the dried on and more jammy and sweeter and safer kinda at the opening, but that leathery and the spicy notes are still safe at the dried on as well. Performance is still great with new formulations, lasts only 8 to 10 hours plus in terms of longevity with 2 hours loud projection and sillage. I prefer it for fall and winter. Next fragrance is from House of Victor and Rolf, Spice Bomb. Scent of this fragrance is kinda in the same direction with Paco Rabanne's 1 million, or shares a lots of similarities. That spiciness, that sour cherry jammy vibe is available in this fragrance as well, which we can find it in a lots of tobacco based fragrances like 1 million Privé, Pure Heaven, Oajan, Ambre Narguilé, Parfums de Mal Herod, and. So we can catch that spiciness and jamminess in this fragrance as well, but not as intense, as loud as 1 million. Also compared to Paco Rabanne 1 million, I can say Spice Bomb stays out of that safe territory or zone. Not that much daring, but it has kinda more complexity and niche touch to it. Performance is average with this one, lasts on me maximum 6 hours, barely 6 hours with hour and a half average projection and sillage. I prefer it for fall and winter, but for winter extreme version of this fragrance is better. For spring, cooler springs and fall, the regular version is my prefer. Another bestseller compliment monster fragrance in my collection is again from House of Paco Rabanne, none other than Invictus. This one is Invictus Onyx, just color of bottle or design of bottle is different. The juice inside is regular Invictus. So scent of this fragrance is woody, sweet and aquatic. Very simple type of fragrance, but gets the job done easily. In terms of getting compliments, especially from ladies, attracting ladies, it is way better compared to a lot of complex, expensive and niche stuff in my collection. Performance of this fragrance is 5 to 6 hours. Average to good, I can say. Let's say to this one good 5 hours with hour and a half average projection and sillage. The best season for this fragrance is spring and summer, but because of that sweetness, I don't prefer it. This is my opinion only. That much for extremely hot summer days. I believe shines better at the spring. Scent of the fragrance is very casual. I prefer it for casual environments for daytime. Next fragrance is from House of Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male. Oh my goodness. Beautiful memories. Look at this unique scent profile. So scent of this fragrance is herbal, kinda green, fresh, basil-y, minty, lavendery and sweet at the opening, but at the dry on that's minty, basil-y, fresh lavender will stay back, and we have sweet and muddy, dusty type of fragrance. Also sweetness at the dry on will stay a little bit at the back. We have less sweetness at the dry on. I can say to this one of the most unique smelling fragrances in my collection, in a very masculine, modern, remindable, safe, and you cannot find that much similar fragrances or close fragrances to this scent profile, and absolutely one of those signature scent worthy fragrances out there. I believe best seasons for this fragrance is fall and spring. It is not that much powerful for winter to cut colder out there, and not that much safe for summer in my opinion. Shines even better at the spring. Scent profile is a bit more official, in the official side like 60% official, and has that 40% of casual vibes, and I prefer it a little bit better at the night time. Next fragrance is from House of Prada at number 6, Prada Loom. Oh my gosh, wow, look at this uplifting next level scent profile. It smells floral, sweet, powdery, transparent and airy. Atmosphere of the fragrance is very polite, very soft, mild, peaceful, but performance is very great for this type of fragrance. Lasts like 10-12 hours plus easily on the skin with very huge cloud of scent in a very transparent way. It is loud, it is screaming type of fragrance, but very soft type of screaming. Everybody will smell you in a very inoffensive way, I can say. Because of that polite and transparent scent profile and character, I prefer it better for spring and summer. But man, this fragrance turns to such a compliment monster. I mean it. At the spring, even my mouth is watering. Even 10 times bigger in terms of compliments at the spring compared to the summer. Scent profile is like 50-50 casual and dressed up, but goes very great with white outfits. Next compliment monster is from House of Yves Saint Laurent. Why EDP? Scent of this fragrance is woody and citrusy. I mean dark and fresh in the same time. Opening is fizzy, gingery, citrusy and sour. Dry down is kind of woody, dark and a little bit dirty, I can say. When you sniff the atomizer, it is very concentrated type of fragrance. You feel that the fragrance gonna last on you. It is not, for example, as transparent as Prada Loom, but this fragrance is also lasting. Wow, mind blowing. About performance, it lasts on me like 7 hours. Some can get better performance out of this fragrance like 12 hours, but on me good 7 hours with 2 hours solid projection and sillage. Scent profile is casual. For daytime I prefer it. Best season is spring, summer, and has a little bit power for fall, but I don't prefer it that much for winter. Another timeless masterpiece, hands down compliment master bestseller fragrance is again from Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. I understand Wolves very good right now because I want to say also woo! Oh my goodness, look at this scent profile. Okay, what can I say about this one? Wait, this is like lavender. It has some weight, spiciness to it, but in a very sexy and safe way, like cardamom, not like peppery. This cardamomy, lavendery, by some woodiness to it, like cedar woods, and slightly of citruses, not like aquatic citrusy fresh fragrances. A little bit has freshness of citruses. Hints of citruses are at the between somber. Man, look at this mind-blowing scent profile. By new formulations, I can get below average performance, like 5 hours, good 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours longevity. If I apply it on the clothing, like 8 hours. With first hour, mild, average, close to below average projection and sillage. I prefer it for close encounters, date situations, not for summer. It is great for all season round. I don't prefer it that much for summer. It is not a daring fragrance, but it is not suitable for summer, I believe. Maybe summer nights is okay, but I don't prefer that all for summer days. Next fragrance is from House of Versace, Versace Dylan Blue. You know how much I like this fragrance. I like it because of great amount of compliments and memories that this fragrance made for me, not because of wow, groundbreaking scent profile, which is not the most unique smelling fragrance in my collection. So I can say to this fragrance also fresh and dark, like YEDP. Has some citrusiness, freshness and darkness in the same time, but compared to YEDP it is less citrusy, I can say, and more mature. So you cannot get that much of citrusiness or sourness in this fragrance like YEDP. It is a little bit green because of Artemisia. You can catch a little bit hints of old school notes in this fragrance. I mean, it has some roots in the old perfumery style because of Artemisia and green atmosphere. You can catch like 20% of old school vibes, but 80% it is contemporary and modern type of fragrance because of that incense and ambroxan note. Scent profile of Dylan Blue is very comprehensive, can be easily worn in any situation, occasion and seasons. I don't prefer it that much for winter, all season round except winter and all kind of occasion and situations. Performance is 10-12 hours plus in terms of longevity. On my skin with 2-3 hours, very loud projection and sillage. Next fragrance is from House of Dior at number 2, Dior Savage. I know there is a lot of hate around this fragrance for whatever reason, but it is what it is. This is still one of the best top seller complementary fragrances out there. Smells woody, citrusy or aromatic fuchsia. You can put it in both groups. Smells a little bit like old school because of tons of lavender, which is a must-have in the old school barbershop type fragrances, and 80% modern. You have such a modern and contemporary notes in this fragrance as well, like ambroxan pepper. Dior Savage is a very loud, screaming, aggressive and savage fragrance, like the name. Projects very loud for 2-3 hours and lasts 10-12 hours plus easily on my skin. If you want a little bit more mild, polite and rounded version of this fragrance, you can go by EDP, but I prefer, in terms of scent profile, performance and compliments, EDT better. At the top of the list, one of the best top seller compliment getting fragrances in the entire world. Wow, hands down, there is a champion in my hand. King Acqua di Gio Profumo. Scent of this fragrance is herbal, slightly green, woody. I can catch a little bit of aquaticness and slightly soft incensey notes at the dry down. This is one of those rare and 10 out of 10 fragrance in every single factor. Why rare? Because I have other 10 out of 10 fragrances, but not in every single factor. For example, Creed Aventus is a very great compliment getter, lady pleaser fragrance, but it is very expensive. So this one is great, 10 out of 10 in every single factor: presentation, price, performance, versatility, scent profile, compliments, lady directions, all hands down 10 out of 10. Best season for this one is spring and summer. King of versatility, any type of occasions, anytime, any type of outfits and environments. Don't forget, subscribe the channel. That was today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. Stay safe. See you in another video.